This is my family. My husband Bradley and I are platinum wellness advocates with doTERRA, and together we have 4 children, ages 3, 5, 7, and 9. We live on the Olympic Peninsula in Washington State, where my husband practices chiropractic, and we enjoy spending a lot of time outdoors, hiking, swimming, kayaking. We use essential oils in our home on a daily basis, and we love to share their health benefits with other people, especially with parents, because we've experienced firsthand just how empowering these oils are for families. And I am particularly interested in emotional wellness because as we share essential oils and teach people how to support their bodies with these tools, we have an overwhelming number of people who ask us about emotional wellness concerns and if they can use essential oils to address that. doTERRA has acknowledged that need for continuing education in this area and has released a complete system with tools and resources that make emotional aromatherapy accessible for anyone dealing with common negative emotions. Before we jump right in, I do want to give a disclaimer. This information that we're sharing today is intended for educational purposes only. I'm not a licensed mental health professional, so please just be an educated consumer and research all products that you use in or on your body. I also want to express gratitude to the people at Share Success who've created this wonderful Essential Emotions class curriculum, and we're going to borrow heavily from their presentation today. The Essential Emotions class packets are available at Oil Life and Aroma Tools for those of you who may be wanting to share essential oils for emotional health benefits. And here are our takeaways for the class. You will learn the science behind emotion and essential oils, some tools and habits for healthy body chemistry, and practical emotional wellness steps you can take now. Let's begin with this wellness diagram that represents how you are created to function as a whole, with your spirit, mind, and body that are inseparably connected and communicating at a cellular level. Your body is made up of intelligent cells that are wired to restore health. To learn the language of your body, you need to know what emotions are and what they're communicating. Emotions are information-carrying molecules that bind to and react with cell receptors. They go into the cell, impacting function and behavior. In other words, emotions, in their smallest and most basic form, are chemical molecules. And in this image, the cell is receiving these molecules on one of its receptors. Now, receptors are molecules that function as sensors or scanners, much like our eyes and ears. I also like to visualize these receptors as keyholes, and the emotion molecules, those are chemical keys. They have to fit together to allow the message to come inside the cell. Now, these receptors gather in clusters at the surface of the cell, waiting for a chemical to attach that message. The new information is received inside the cell, impacting your energy level, your behavior, and even your mood. Now, because emotions are chemicals, they aren't limited to the mind. Emotions flow and are processed throughout the entire body. I'm sure most of you have experienced the intense fight or flight response at some point in your life, which is not a reaction that happens just in your mind. The chemicals released by your brain are experienced powerfully throughout your entire body, sometimes uncomfortably. Now, science reveals that there are complex neural processing functions in the mind, the heart, and the gut. And these 3 brains are neural networks with independent memory and intelligence. So this means that you can actually process feelings in each of these 3 brains. All right. The mind is like a conductor, directing the body to feel emotionally and behave physically. The heart discerns the messages our brains receive, and the gut responds accordingly, distributing health or illness to the rest of the body. Neuroscientist Dr. Caroline Leaf has said, the 3 brains communicate with each other. They feed back to and therefore influence the mind. And one of my favorite pioneering female scientists is Dr. Candace Pert. She adds, feelings are really chemicals that can help or hurt. Now, if you enjoy the diagram of the cells, and especially the one showing the magnified cell receptor site here, you'll love Dr. Pert's book, The Molecules of Emotion. It's written almost like a biography that chronicles her work discovering the first cell receptor sites, and it explains the research on how the chemicals inside our bodies form an information network linking mind and body. So pop on over to Amazon and order a copy if you'd like to delve a little deeper into understanding how our bodies communicate at that cellular level. But let me walk you through how these three brains work. Have any of you ever felt like the woman in this picture? I'm sure you all have at one point or another. This stressful moment is immediately recorded in her subconscious mind. In this image, you can see how each brain sends its own message. The mind might think, I have to figure this out. It's my responsibility after all, right? The heart says, I feel overwhelmed. Maybe I'm holding too much. The gut reinforces, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. A biochemical reaction then occurs. You may feel conflicted, confused, even notice an unsettled stomach. These negative reactions are the consequence of conflicting messages, which disrupt internal balance. This results in disconnection or dis-ease. Now, when we think and feel something simultaneously, a new belief is created. In this example, she now concludes, I'm not good enough. It's important to know that we're never stagnant. We are always reinforcing old beliefs or planting new ones. So the question is, are you nurturing a new belief, planting a seed, or are you cultivating a weed? Essential oils are an incredibly effective emotional tool. This is a mood blend called Balance. If you have some with you, please take that out and enjoy rubbing a drop between your palms. Balance blend is a calming and grounding to the central nervous system. It contains frankincense, which is a powerful cleanser and magnifier. This blend promotes relaxation, evokes feelings of tranquility, and may help ease anxious feelings. Balance is a popular essential oil blend to use during yoga or meditation. I like to use it first thing in the morning. I try to get up before my children and treat myself to a grounding experience with this magical blend. Now, because both emotions and essential oils are chemically based, let's see, a powerful reaction occurs as they make contact within the body. Essential oils are chemically complex, which is why each oil is able to have so many uses and applications. They're also wonderful for detoxing the cell and restoring proper cell function. It's really amazing how biocompatible essential oils are with our bodies. And one of the reasons essential oil molecules go cellular so quickly is because they're extremely molecularly dense. One drop of essential oil has 40 million trillion molecules. To put that into perspective, a grown adult only has about 37.2 trillion cells in their body. So when you do the math, that's over 1 million molecules for each and every cell. This is why we only need one drop of essential oil to achieve that powerful benefit for our bodies. These tiny molecules can service every cell within minutes. Now, because of their chemical complexity, essential oils, they promote emotional and physical detox. They help remove conflicting cellular messages, and they encourage cellular restoration. This means that our cells love essential oil molecules. They support those receptor sites on the surface of our cells, reviving and enhancing them. And this is one of the reasons why essential oils do not carry side effects, just side benefits. And unlike other remedies, we don't build up a resistance to them. Dr. Hill, our Chief Medical Officer, actually addressed this process in the last edition of doTERRA's Living magazine when he was asked, will my body adjust to the regular use of essential oils? And in his response, Dr. Hill talked about these cell receptor sites and explained that regular use of natural essential oils will not result in decreased effectiveness. Resistance is largely tied to a chemical process known as receptor cycling, in which the cell receptors are either destroyed or reprocessed. And we have no evidence that essential oil use results in the death of their cellular receptors. end quote. So he just provides us with more evidence that essential oils enhance cell function, which has exciting implications for our overall well-being. Let's talk about wild orange essential oil. If you have this oil with you, take a moment and really inhale its refreshing aroma. Wild orange invites connection in the body and stimulates energy. Many people love to put wild orange in the diffuser to help with feelings of being overwhelmed in their environment. Citrus oils like wild orange are great at uplifting the mood and promoting toxic release. Wild orange also pairs well with other essential oils and blends, and you can layer them. Many people enjoy the combination of wild orange and frankincense together for an uplifting experience. You might also diffuse wild orange with peppermint or inhale the aroma from your palms to ease feelings of stress. Now we're going to talk real briefly about what essential oils are. I won't spend too much time on this because we had an amazing 101 webinar on Monday that explained the basics in detail. But here's a picture of a peppermint leaf, and just below it, a magnified peppermint leaf. Those white bulbs that you see sitting on the surface of the plant, those are the essential oil sacs. Now, essential oils are natural aromatic compounds that are extracted and distilled from plants for their health benefits. They're extremely potent, in fact, 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. But the quality and grade of an essential oil is really what will determine its effectiveness. Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, or CPTG, essential oils are the safest, purest oils available. Because of that quality and purity standard, we feel confident even using them with our babies. CPTG oils are indigenously sourced from all over the globe and undergo stringent third-party testing by independent labs. This ensures that our final product is free of contaminants, fillers, or toxins, and that they're ready to be used by healthcare practitioners. The chemical compounds in CPTG oils are friendly to the body's natural biochemistry, and we've already shown how supportive they are to us on that cellular level. Now, essential oils are dynamic, shifting and changing intelligently as they interact with your body's chemistry. You'll discover that each and every essential oil has both physical and emotional components and applications. So as we discuss each essential oil and how to use them, we're going to highlight their physical and their emotional benefits. And as we learned in our 101 class, there are 3 ways to experience essential oils: aromatic, topical, and with the CPTG oils, you may also use them internally. But let's start with aromatic first. Smell is the fastest way to affect mood and the quickest way to get into the deepest part of the mind-brain. Our sense of smell is more complex than any of our other senses, including sight. There are smell receptors on every organ of the body. So as you inhale an essential oil, those aromatic molecules travel to the olfactory bulbs, which are linked directly to the emotional or limbic seat of the brain. And this is how inhalation creates an immediate emotional impact. Now, you can enjoy the aromatic benefits of essential oils by breathing in a drop from your palms or straight from the bottle, and you can even put several drops in a diffuser. I love diffusers because they can fill a room, office, or lobby with aromatic constituents within a matter of minutes. That will improve mental clarity, enhance or calm emotions, increase feelings of well-being, and even provide a quick immune boost. And this is one of my secret tips for families. If you have cranky little humans in your home, or any cranky person for that matter, diffuse uplifting essential oils. It will elevate everyone's mood and just make your home a happier place to be. This is peppermint essential oil, one of doTERRA's most popular oils. Now, if you're experiencing peppermint at home right now, which I highly recommend, just be careful not to get it into your eyes. Peppermint is intense and very powerful. It's been known to make grown men cry. Well, I cry because I love it so much, but if you put your hands too close to your face, you're likely going to shed a tear or two from your eyes watering. So 1 drop of doTERRA's peppermint oil has the therapeutic equivalent of 28 cups of peppermint tea. So physically, peppermint is energizing, oxygenating, and supports brain focus. And then emotionally, peppermint invigorates and dispels mental fog. Now, the second way we can use essential oils for emotional support is by applying them topically. Essential oils are transdermal. That just means that their tiny molecules can pass through your skin and go straight into your circulatory system. Applied anywhere on the body, essential oils will penetrate every cell. So here's some tips for topical application to affect the 3 brains. Let's see, but also just know that wherever you're holding occasional tension, you can massage an oil into that area for localized support. So we have applying over the heart, insides of the wrists, or in the fleshy pockets behind the ears. Now the wrists and behind the ears have thinner skin that's more permeable than other areas. You can apply on the back of the neck, across the forehead, or on the bottoms of the feet. Some essential oils may even pass the blood-brain barrier. And lastly, you may apply over the stomach or again on the bottoms of the feet. We love to apply essential oils on the bottoms of our feet. Not only does it feel amazing, but you have more than 7,000 nerve endings in each foot. And these nerves are part of neurological pathways that deliver benefits throughout your entire body. Lavender is a great topical essential oil. Physically, it can be applied to soothe occasional skin irritations. Emotionally, it can be used for easing feelings of tension, reducing anxious feelings, and also promoting peaceful sleep. We use lavender oil just about every day in our home. I like to call it the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it has so many physical and emotional wellness applications. You can apply lavender oil in any of the areas we listed. However, our favorite places are on the wrists, behind the ears, and definitely on the bottom of the feet. The third way we use essential oils is exclusive to CPTG oils, and that is internally. CPTG oils labeled for dietary use may be taken internally in 3 ways, either in drinking water, under the tongue, or in a gel capsule to support overall health. An oil that we like to use internally is On Guard, our protective blend. Physically, it protects the body against seasonal threats, and then emotionally, it protects against environmental threats and promotes emotional boundaries. It can also protect against feelings of vulnerability as well. Now, I enjoy 1 drop of On Guard in my water, but I also appreciate that doTERRA offers this blend ready to use internally in the form of little beadlets that dissolve in your mouth, and also as soft gels that are a convenient way to consume On Guard if you don't care for the taste. And it can be a little spicy. All right, so we've highlighted a few oils to discuss application, but just know that doTERRA offers over 100 different essential oils and blends, and all of them help us maintain physical and emotional well-being. It's impossible to nourish one aspect of your health without benefiting multiple body systems. And as we discussed earlier, gut, brain, and heart health are interconnected. And essential oils are most effective when they're combined with good nutrition, digestive health, and proper circulation. The Lifelong Vitality Pack is a daily supplement trio that lays a strong foundation for physical and emotional health. It provides an excellent source of minerals, micronutrients, and healthy fats. Now together, these 3 supplements provide our 3 brains with the daily cellular support they need for us to feel good emotionally and physically. The Z Omega provides 9 essential oils and omega fatty acids to the 3 brains, supporting brain nourishment, heart and circulatory health, and digestive functioning. The Alpha CRS Plus contains potent antioxidants that promote chemical communication in cellular pathways. And then the Microplex MVP, this is your vitamin and mineral support. It provides optimal levels of micronutrients for immune function and for energy. Now, regular cleansing of the gut restores healthy physical function, but also it's necessary for clear thinking and mood management. Low digestive functioning has been scientifically linked with low mood. So remember that 90% of your body's serotonin is produced in your gut. We could teach an entire class just on gut health with all of these wonderful essential oil infused products that doTERRA offers. We have PB Assist, which contains pre and probiotics that help sustain healthy colonies of microflora and good bacteria in the gut. This helps to foster nutrient uptake, energy metabolism, and GI immunity. There's our Terrazyme, which I love this product. It's a digestive enzyme complex that supports conversion of food to cellular energy and healthy production of metabolic enzymes. Then we have our GX Assist, which provides a natural but powerful cleanse of the GI tract. And also shown here is our lemon and our Zendocrine detoxification blend. These will help support the body's natural ability to cleanse itself. That's a lot of information we just covered, so let's take a breath for one moment and simplify. You might be thinking, well, where do I begin? doTERRA has just introduced 6 new mood blends, making a total of 10 blends specifically designed for mood management. Featured here is the new Aromatherapy Wheel, an organization of aromatic plant families around a continuum of emotions. And this is a great tool to help support your mood in any given moment. Notice how there are 6 different types of plants that produce an essential oil to give support in their own unique and very specific way. How they grow is a lot like how they react in our bodies. Take, for example, citrus oils. Citrus plants grow in warm, sunny climates, elevated high off the ground. Citrus oils are uplifting, elevating, they're happy oils. Another example are the tree oils. Trees are rooted deep in the earth, offering a strong foundation for the plant to have strength and stability. Tree oils offer us the same properties. They help us to feel more balanced, grounded, and secure. So let's put this aromatherapy wheel to work. I want you to identify what you're feeling now in this particular moment. Maybe you're feeling more than one thing, or perhaps you're feeling great because you've been applying essential oils along with us. But what is a powerful emotion that you've experienced lately? What speaks loudest to you right now? Once you've identified that, then you can choose 1 or 2 oils from the aromatherapy wheel. For example, if I'm experiencing anger or bitterness and have agitated feelings, I might want to try Forgive to feel more calm and collected. Now, Forgive is a renewing blend of tree and herb essential oils that help release feelings of anger and guilt. I would place Forgive over my heart, on the insides of my wrists, or even across the forehead to help. Okay, so let's say I've just lost a loved one and I'm in the grieving process. Which essential oil would best meet that need? If you look at the emotions that are listed here in this wheel, Console would be an excellent choice to offer that kind of support. So Console is a comforting blend of floral and tree essential oils that evoke feelings of hope and ward off feelings of grief and sadness. And again, I would place a drop or 2 over my heart, maybe on my forehead or temples, and then maybe the insides of my wrists as well. You know, I wanted to share a personal experience with you. Not too long after this emotional aromatherapy kit was released, we had the unfortunate experience of losing a dear friend. We'd known her for more than a decade, and she was the same age as me. We had the exact same number of children, and they had similar ages. So to say that her death shook us, that's definitely an understatement. I was completely heartbroken. Unfortunately, we lost her during an already chaotic time for us. I had work trips. My husband had after-hour events scheduled at his practice. Our children had a full schedule of activities, and it just felt like chaos mode. I cut out as much as I could, but I was left feeling like I couldn't even grieve my friend properly. One night, I broke down crying again, and my husband gently asked if I would like my emotions kit. I said yes, of course, and a little confused why I hadn't thought of that myself. And that night, I enjoyed more than just the scent of Console. I went to sleep feeling comforted, even in the midst of my grief. The next morning, I had that kit sitting there on my nightstand, and I felt drawn to the Motivate blend. I needed the encouragement and energy to face that day. Now, Motivate is a blend of mint and citrus oils that promotes feelings of confidence and encouragement. This blend has become a favorite in our home that we use anytime we need to feel a little pepped up. It's wonderful to diffuse when you're working on a project at work or school to stay motivated. You can also apply it to pulse points before a sporting event or other competition. Now, each one of these blends can elicit profound emotional responses to help you let go of burdens, find comfort and encouragement, and inspire you to be more happy, connected, and empowered in your life. We've really fallen in love with these blends in our home. and each one of them is unique in its offerings. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the remaining 3 blends from this kit. Cheer is an uplifting blend of citrus and spice essential oils that provides a cheerful boost of happiness and positivity to brighten your day. We definitely need that here in the Pacific Northwest when we have so many days of gray, drizzly weather. Cheer is fabulous to apply to a cotton ball or terracotta plate. You can put that in your car, or you can diffuse this blend at work or school to promote a positive, uplifting environment. This blend is especially useful to counteract negative emotions of feeling down, blue, or just low. Next up, we have doTERRA Peace. This reassuring blend is a fusion of floral and mint essential oils that promote feelings of reassurance and contentment. It's a wonderful blend to diffuse or inhale before taking a test, presenting to a large group, or in times of worry or distress. You can also use Peace to calm an upset or restless child, and it's helpful at night to promote a calming environment and encourage restful sleep. This is definitely one of our pick-me-up oils that we tend to use when the adults in our home need a timeout. Do you ever feel like you just need a break during the day? Well, I encourage you to stop, take a moment for yourself, rub a drop of Peace blend between your palms, breathe that in deeply, and reconnect with the more composed, collected version of you. Can you imagine if your spouse came home tonight and asked, "How was your day?" And you responded with, "Why, thank you. My day was peaceful." That'd be lovely. All right. I believe that we save the best for last. I want to introduce you to Passion. This inspiring blend balances spice and herb essential oils that will help you rekindle excitement in your life. Passion smells absolutely intoxicating. You can apply this blend of pulse points and your heart throughout the day to feel inspired and passionate. I like to wear this blend as perfume. My husband likes it too, a lot. And you can also diffuse passion to start the day, feeling enthusiastic, and diffuse at work maybe. You can spark creativity, clarity, and wonder. It's just fun to even talk about this blend. Love Passion. All right, let's begin to wrap up by talking about how to create a healthy mood lifestyle, which begins with healthy mood habits. As a first step, it's helpful to understand where you're at right now. And this is a quick assessment to help you see how connected your brain, heart, and gut really are. So for each brain, we're going to read through these statements and see which ones you can identify with. First up is a healthy mind for a healthy mood lifestyle. And the identifying statements are, I work on healthy thought patterns. I choose to believe good about myself and others. I nourish my brain with good fats and minerals. In the middle, we have statements for healthy heart. I trust my intuition and my higher power. I freely give and receive love. I often feel peaceful and well. And lastly, for a healthy gut, I digest and process food well. I nourish my digestive system with good nutrients and enzymes. My body is healthy and feels good. So these statements you can identify with are areas of strengths. Go ahead and celebrate and continue to nurture those areas. And the statements that sounded new to you, maybe they reflect healing gestures or opportunities for growth. But based on what you've discovered, what is one weed that you might want to remove? It could be a negative thought, relationship, or substance. For instance, with the example that we used in the beginning with our overwhelmed mama, she had the negative thought pattern that she needed to weed out. And now that we all know how to use the aromatherapy wheel, we can look there for clues on how to address these specific emotional states. And then what do you want to plant instead? It could be a new belief, relationship, or supplement. For example, I may want to plant the new belief, I am completely supported in every moment. Next, how do you plan on nourishing this seed? Nourishment includes habits, practices, and patterns, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's increasing your water intake or your exercise and movement. Maybe you've been wanting to improve your diet or focus on rest and meditation. Personally, I like to smell wild orange as I anchor in my new positive affirmations. And this is consistent with what we learned from our example with the overwhelmed mother. It requires action. She created a negative belief, a weed, by experiencing a stressful situation while simultaneously thinking a negative thought. So it took those two things. To achieve the opposite outcome, we need to experience positive stimulus. Think of rubbing essential oils between your palms and inhaling deeply. That positive stimulus while thinking affirming thoughts. That essential oil is going to engage your senses and provide you with the palpable seed of the positive experience that you need to pair with whatever new belief you're planting. So you can think of it as a recipe. Positive experience plus positive thinking equals a healthy mood habit. And, maybe in your situation right now, you might be going through a rough patch in life and lacking consistent positive experiences. That's okay. The exciting thing about these emotional blends is that you can create a positive experience with nothing more than a couple of minutes to breathe deeply and a drop of essential oil in your palms. It's possible to nourish new beliefs in this way and profoundly up-level your mood lifestyle. Isn't that exciting? Do you know someone in your life who could use emotional support in this way? I know I do. And I've just found this emotional aromatherapy system to be really helpful in our family, and I have witnessed it in use with others and seen the positive benefits that it has on emotional well-being. Now, lastly, I invite you to extend compassion to yourselves. Small and simple changes can yield great results, but it won't happen overnight. As you work on this, remember, you fill a bucket drop by drop, you clear your mind thought by thought, and you heal yourself moment by moment. It's my hope that these tools and habits for healthy body chemistry will be an asset to you as you practice the emotional wellness steps we've covered today. And, all of this knowledge is great, but without the tools in your home, you really won't be able to make that change in your life. So please connect with the person who invited you to this webinar. They will be able to help you get started today with natural solutions in your home at the best value and provide you with continuing education and resources. doTERRA offers wholesale memberships that are very similar to a Costco account where you can purchase essential oils and oil-infused products at 25% below retail prices. Once you have our wholesale membership, there are no ordering requirements or minimums. You simply get to fall in love with your new kit of oils and enjoy the fabulous benefits of being a wellness advocate. Now, when you get started this month, you'll also enjoy our Deep Blue promotion, where any order over 200 PV, which is product volume, will receive a free Deep Blue Rub and Deep Blue Muscle and Joint Support Essential Oil Blend. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and investing in your health by learning how to support your emotional wellness using essential oils.